This is AI Dungeon Crawlers. Today is Monday, November 7th, 2022. And welcome to the dungeon, where we four traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI, programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, throwing tangled crazy walls at our every turn, as we struggle to write the greatest noir conspiracy drama since Mel Gibson realized it was too good to be true. If you've seen Conspiracy Theory, that's very funny.
Oh, I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, nobody's seen Conspiracy Theory. I'd like to say thank you to our patrons, Twask, Katarina, and Toem. If you want to join us on Patreon and support the show, click the link down below. Really is the best way to support the show and guarantees we get most of the money, not Amazon or YouTube. That being said, we greatly appreciate any tips, bits, and subs. They don't go to waste. We have a few new shows in the works and we'd like to expand our presence. The easiest way to have that happen faster is with audience support. Every little bit helps. And now, joining me tonight, he's straight from Nepal. That's right, folks. We've got him. It's Bigfoot. No, never mind. It's Connor Meek. Hey, Connor.
Hello.
Flying in from the Denver International Airport, it's Isaac Bell. And etching the planet. And etching the planet. It's our Jewish space laser, Noah Schaefer. Hey, everybody. So good to see everybody. Oh, yes, the appearance of Open Grays here tonight. Donkey Muscles says, hey, I know that guy. Is that a friend of yours, Connor?
Donkey Muscles?
Donkey Muscles, yeah.
It's tough to tell. I feel like I don't know that I know the name Donkey Muscles.
Fair enough. I feel like that one.
Donkey Muscles, I feel like is more... Yeah, it's more of a state of mind, really.
Well, Donkey Muscle says to check your Instagram and you'll know.
Check my Insta.
There you go. This evening, unfortunately, Eric couldn't join us, so it's
Yo!
just the four of us today.
No way! Austin,
Who?
What's up?
Hey! Hi, Austin. Thanks for joining us this evening.
That's
so we're
Donkey
one man
Muscles.
short. We're going to try and make this work as best we can. Connor, this evening, you're going to be playing our protagonist, the great detective, Mr. Raymond Chandelier. You're going to be leading our story, telling us where we're going, what we're saying, what we're doing, etc. And I'm going to be typing to the artificial intelligence for you, copying down everything you say via dictation. Isaac, you're going to be playing every character that we meet along the way, be they femme fatale or murderous
I was just
man.
thinking, yeah, you read my mind.
We're in Paris, so I hope all of them are very French.
Ooh. They will
Noah-
sound like they are.
Ooh. Noah, of course, is our illustrator, as he is every single week. Hi, Noah. Thank you for coming out. How you feeling? Fabulous. That's good. Hell yeah. We have the means. We don't have the desire.
Or the beans.
Yeah, my brain isn't beaning enough for this tonight. I'm your host. My name is Jackson Saib. I am currently away in a small town sitting on a lake, playing the piano for you on a computer that's set up on top of a dusty old printer in a basement in an old man's house.
It was beautiful.
Film noir. That's
beautiful.
what it is. Thank you. I'll be your narrator tonight, diving deep into the story. But before we do, a couple of ground rules. If you'd like to drink along at home, we play a drinking game every single week with 3 rules. First and foremost, anytime the AI gives us something that we just can't use, we have to hit the retry button. We all drink to forget. Don't worry, you'll know when it happens. We'll say it very loudly and get very drunk. Secondly, Noah likes to hide things in his art, and anytime we all spot them, we all take a shot. Noah, what are you hiding from us this week? All right, cool. Things. I love it. Sounds good to me.
for them,
And last but not least, we do a sort of thematically appropriate drinking game every single week. And we decided what the rule was right before we went live. And I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, Noah, no one can hear you. Are you muted on
No.
OBS?
Yep.
Well, welcome to the show,
Yeah.
Mr. Noah Schaefer.
I'm trying.
He's doing his best.
I'm trying. All right. Well then,
Tell us real quick what you're hiding from us this week.
I'm gonna be hiding. Dang it! I felt like I had a good flow there.
You're doing
I'm
good.
gonna be
You're doing
hiding.
so good.
I'm gonna be hiding general conspiracies in the background. Things like perhaps an Illuminati pyramid, or perhaps the number 51. I don't
Sounds good to
believe
me.
in it. I don't believe in it. It goes 50, 52, 53, 50.
I was
I
gonna,
understand.
believe it or not, but it is out there in New Mexico. Like, it exists. Whether or not they're doing
there.
what they say they're doing.
It's a thing.
know.
It
Just
certainly is a
spitballing.
plot of land that exists and has a
we
number ascribed to it.
If we all went at the same time, there's no way they could possibly get.
This is not
Well, anyway.
September
You
2021
know what? That's a pretty good
anymore.
idea. We should.
That
Guys,
is-
I feel like
Yeah.
we're really ahead of the
Like a
curve with
Facebook
this
group.
conversation. Yeah, everyone knows Facebook groups are how you organize events. Last but not least, we have a special rule that we do here. It changes every single week depending on the genre. We're doing a film noir with a little bit of a conspiratorial twist. So this week, anytime we spot a smoking gun, be it literally or figuratively or as a literary device, a smoking gun means we all get to drink. So if you're drinking along, those are the rules. Connor, Isaac, Noah, gentlemen, are we ready to go?
So,
All right,
Ready when
Isaac,
you are.
Paris, 1920s. I'm gonna give you just some soft jazz in C minor. You give me an accordion. Ready? Let's do it. Paris is a city in the 1920s. It is a dark and gritty place where the innocent are often victims and the guilty are often criminals. It is a world where the police are corrupt and the criminals are powerful. The people of Paris live in a city of light and shadows, where a beautiful facade is often just as dangerous as the dark world outside. You are Raymond Chandelier, a male private detective in Paris. You're probably one of the best detectives in the world. Your skills as an investigator have garnered you the nickname The Light, because you have such a bright, humorous personality. You've worked with many different people over the years and have developed many contacts. With the accordion player, please keep it down a little bit. He's so loud outside of my window. All right. You worked with many different people over the years, developed many contacts. One contact of yours, Mr. Legrand, recently told you that he's looking to hire a professional detective. The person he hired recently stole money from him and has skipped town. You are currently in the office of one Madame Pom-Pom, a female police detective. Shortly after you started investigating Legrand's missing money, you got a letter from her asking you to see her as soon as possible. You're afraid that you're poking your nose in something the police don't want you to smell. You sit across from her in the smoke-filled office. She offers you a cigarette, and she says, she offers you a cigarette in the most French way possible.
Monsieur Chandelier, if you are ill because of the letter you received from Detective Amster, I advise you stop. We are police officers and you are not licensed. You have no right snooping around our business. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. I will remind everybody that my mother is French Canadian, so this is not as dicey as everybody. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Madame Pom Pom, a private citizen has every right to ask any question he wishes, and that's all I'm doing, asking questions. Why is the Paris police so intended on Mr. Legrand's missing money?
The reason you are ill is because Officer Amstel came to me and asked me you will, to be brought in for questioning and how to handle it. We don't have anyone else with your skills as a investigator. I want to help you as much as I can. Pulls up skirt.
So, you don't mind if I investigate this myself?
No, I do not mind. I just have to make sure you're nothing. English second languages. I just have to make sure nothing you do jeopardizes my position here.
Your position?
You say.
Yes, Mr. Chandelier. This call is strictly professional. There are many layers to this city. Some of them are harder to dig through than others. Make sure you dig carefully.
She opens her desk and slides you a train ticket. She says,
I have held some very important people around that train.
you look at the ticket, and it says Paris to Berlin.
I don't understand.
You say.
I can't tell you, but if you find out what is really eating Mr. Legrand, we all will be better for it.
Chapter 1. The Train. You board the train at Gare Montparnasse. All right, well, that's the end of the prologue so far. You're boarding the train, my friend. What would you like to do?
I'm boarding the train. I would like to... firstly, I'd like to find my... You know what? I'd like to find the bar car.
Ah, okay. You search for the bar car. What's your intention with the bar car once you find it?
Well, personally, Raymond, he's gonna need a bourbon. And it's also the best place to gather information. People are less inhibited, let's say.
All right. And what kind of information are you going to be looking out for?
I may just start. I'm gonna be listening and hearing if anybody is if there's any mentions of a theft or Mr. Legrand
Okay.
or anything of the sort.
Of Monsieur Legrand as you sit
French.
at the bar.
Of course, for Mr. the Huge.
Yes.
And now
Like
that I've
Mr.
punched all of this into the AI, it'll appear here. The AI will now think about it and return some new text for us to read. Do-do-do.
Such a dry signal.
Mr. the Huge was my father.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Please, just huge.
You search for the bar car. Personally, you need a bourbon. But you also know it's the best place to gather information. People tend to be less.
I don't have anything new
Oh.
on my screen.
Oh, okay. Do you
Yeah.
want to maybe hit the refresh button? Would that help?
Yeah. Let's do
Normally
that.
it does it
Refresh button.
automatically, but that's really confusing. You arrive and listen out for any mentions of Monsieur Legrand as you sit at the bar. You hear some words like,
Oh, is that the same guy who was on the train last week?
and
I heard someone say he was thrown off for trying to kill an old woman.
someone else says,
Well, just, I guess, a Canadian. He really does have a temper. He destroyed a piano and he tried to... Whoa, what?
do any of these conversations sound particularly interesting to you, Raymond, or do you want to keep nursing your drink?
I still don't have it here.
All right, that's okay. We'll wait.
I want to
Are you
press
on-
retry, not retry, restore. No.
Yeah, there should just be either you can scroll down and see it, or if you just refresh the whole
the page.
whole browser, it should be there.
Okay.
It's okay. Technology happens sometimes.
Yes.
And then some other people
I was
in the bar
in
car
the
said,
app, and I'm ditching the app. We're gonna
Okay.
go
Peas
to
and
the website.
carrots, watermelon, rhubarb. Walla walla.
Could you say rhubarb one more time?
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Yeah, and this is Belgian French, right? It's very different from...
Oh, okay. Why are the Belgians on the boat or on the train?
I don't know. They're on vacation, Jackson.
You're right. I'm sorry. That's on me. I shouldn't tell me. It's the 1920s. I just assume the Belgians are never on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just making chocolate and waffles.
Great. Connor, you can see all of this business so far?
Yes, I have down to Whoa, what?
Yeah, lots of snippets of really interesting conversations happening around you. Any of them call out to you? Anyone that you want to go investigate?
Well, I mean, I heard someone say he was thrown off for trying to kill an old woman. That's immediately pretty obvious. That's gonna be a little jarring.
Conversation regarding a woman, almost. Is it an old woman?
Trying to kill an old woman, yes.
Okay.
I just don't know why Huge would want to do that.
Can I
As,
offer
you know, my
conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
Somebody did mention a piano. And what's a type of piano? A grand. Maybe Monsieur Legrand was the piano.
Legrand is not a real man. It's indeed just a tie into the piano.
It is a piano.
It's a rosebud situation.
I gotta say, Legrand, this sounds like a smoking gun waiting to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
I can see a Wikipedia being written about that 20 years from now.
You're curious about the conversation regarding an old woman who was almost murdered. You listen carefully to see what else they have to say on the matter. Perhaps Legrand is involved somehow? You'll listen to some irrelevant banter, then hear the bartender ask,
Hey, do you think he's dangerous?
someone else says,
Them what goes near him usually get thrown. What do you mean? I mean, he killed a woman. That's ridiculous. I just met the guy. Yeah, but he's not the man you want to mess with.
this is a conversation between 9 different people.
Yeah.
It turns out, yeah, it's the characters that live so deep in me. I can't jump in and out like that. It's wild.
All right. It feels like you should get involved somehow. You're
Yes.
investigating this. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna go talk to the bartender. He seems to be in on all the conversations, or at least, yeah. If I don't talk to, yes, I'm gonna talk to the bartender and ask him what he knows about this situation with Legrand and an old woman. Does he
What would
know
you like
who she is?
Yeah, what would you like to say to him?
Yeah. Does he know of Mr. Legrand's whereabouts, or does he know who this old woman was?
Why don't you tell me verbatim what you'd like Mr. Raymond Chandelier
got it.
to say?
Excuse me, barkeep. I heard you talking about my friend, Mr. Huge. You mentioned that there was an attempt on somebody's life. Who was this?
Great. Somebody's life. Who was this? Question mark. Love
His
this.
brother, Mr.
First and
Enormous.
foremost, King of Autumn just gave away 3 community subs and has resubscribed at tier 1, having been subscribed now for 15 months in a row. Wow.
Oh,
Good to see you, pal. Thank you for doing that. And Decepticon Soundwave is gifted too, as well as I don't know all these people. I know Toem. That's about it. All right, I've hit enter. You call over the bartender. He seems to be in on all the conversations. You say,
who was this? What friend? Is that where I am?
oh, sorry. Why don't you read the dialogue right above that?
Oh, okay. Excuse me, barkeep. I heard you talking about my friend, Mr. Legrand. You mentioned there was an attempt on somebody's life. Who was this?
What friend?
Mr. Legrand, that's who you were talking about.
I said no such thing.
Well, you just told me he was a killer, and that whoever gets near him is usually killed.
You mean Alphonse? He's a real loose cannon. He's here often.
Ooh, okay. We've got a new character now, Monsieur Alphonse.
Hmm.
Do we want to look around and see Alphonse?
Yeah. Let's ask if the barkeep. Excuse me, sir. Would you be able to point out Alphonse? Is he here? Would I be able to speak to him?
Oh, great. You point out Mr. Alphonse. Did you say, is he here? Could I speak to him?
Yes.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Could you point out Mr. Alphonse? Is he here? Could I speak to him?
He's the piano over in the corner.
A man who is slowly transforming into a piano sits hunched in the corner. All right, go ahead.
Could I speak to him?
Raymond Chandelier is typing.
Oh, you should be able to see it. It should be all there now at the bottom.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the refresh. I got you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Decepticon
Hit me-
Soundgrave
yeah,
recommends
hit me-
buying a beer and throwing it up against the wall. That usually gets you what you want.
True.
Nice. Can you give me the give me read me in one more
Right.
time there?
Oh, yeah.
Could you point out Mr. Alphonse? Is he here? Could I speak to him?
I don't think so. He's been arrested.
Arrested? Why?
Because he's crazy. He jumped off the train last night.
What? He jumped out of the moving train?
It wasn't a moving object. He jumped in a river. Barely survived. He was beaten pretty badly.
Well, now, here's the deal. We could continue to follow down this thread, or we could all drink to forget to retry and maybe find Alphonse and talk to him and get some forward motion in the plot. What do you guys think?
I'm down for a drink.
Let's do it. Let's all drink to forget. The river beat up this poor man. All right.
I had too much alcohol last night, so I am imbibing in other substances.
Oh, I'm drinking like cheap peach juice from the grocery store. So,
Ooh.
yeah, compliments. All right. Why don't you read that line of dialogue and we'll see what comes next.
Could you point out Mr. Alphonse? Is he here? Could I speak to him?
I'll let you know if he comes back.
Oh, you wait patiently. After what seems like an hour, you see a middle-aged man with a bandana tied around his neck enter. The bartender motions to him. I think that's you, Isaac.
Alphonse, your friend is here.
You approach the man, who looks a bit on edge. All right, this is your chance, Raymond. What are you going to do?
Well, excuse me, Alphonse. May I call you Alphonse?
Beginning every line of dialogue with "excuse me." I love it.
Excuse me. It's great.
Excuse me, Alphonse. Can I call you by your full name, Alphonse?
Yeah.
Carry on.
But yeah. Oh, more. Some of these people around here are spreading some unseemly rumors about you. I'd love your clarification on some of it.
Well, so doing this might steer the AI in a direction of like,
Ah.
I didn't
Got
do
it,
nothing.
got it.
We should be a little bit more direct on what we want and maybe
Okay.
like tip it off
Yes.
that this is a
Okay.
story point. What are you thinking? Like it feels like here's my guess. It feels like this man is like a muscle for Legrand
Yeah.
because we assumed people were talking about Legrand. We were actually talking about Alphonse. It seems to be
Alphonse.
related to the things that he's been doing. Can we bring up Legrand to him somehow?
Yeah. Okay. I believe we have a mutual friend, Mr. Legrand.
Nice. Do you want to just see what he has to say about that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hit enter. Whoa! King of Autumn has cheered. What is that? 1,000 bits total? No, 100 bits. 500 bits. Twice. So 1,000 bits total. Thank you, my friend. How kind. What a delight. Here we go. Why don't you read that dialogue for me?
Sure. Excuse me, Alphonse. Can I call you Alphonse? Some of these people around here are spreading some unseemly rumors about you. I believe that we have a mutual friend, Mr. Legrand.
He turns his head towards you, clearly annoyed, and replies,
No, I don't know him. My name isn't whatever you're thinking.
You stare at him for a moment, and then laugh.
You're kidding me, right? That doesn't sound like him at all. You're messing with me, aren't you?
Someone help me understand what this means.
Yeah.
I mean, the bartender was like, "Hey, Alphonse,
Yeah.
your
yeah.
friend is here.
It's like,
We know that this is him.
this is
we could-
Alphonse. Okay.
We could
I can-
get rid of this. You're kidding me. Maybe say something else. Unless you had an idea.
I could just lean in and say, I'm a private detective,
Ooh.
and I have reason to believe that you have some information on a case that I'm working on.
Cool. Why don't we give him a little bit more info so the AI doesn't just say no and run
Okay,
away?
yes.
On a case I'm working on. Let's lay it out. What do we want to know from him?
We want to know his connection to Mr. Legrand, and perhaps his involvement with a theft of a large sum of money.
All right. Are we going to lay that out on the table too? Or are we going to mention, like, also, did you steal all of this money? Or do we just want to leave it at connection to Mr. Legrand and see what happens?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and read this? You lean in and say,
I'm a private detective, and I have reason to believe you have information on a case I'm working on. I want to know your connection to Mr. Legrand.
he chuckles.
You really think I'm the kind of guy who would be involved with anything criminal? And why would you even think?
You cut him off.
Because
Why?
Because you threatened to kill an innocent person.
What the hell are you talking about?
That man looks like he's got a bit of an edge to him. He looks real tough. All right, so now we can call upon our knowledge that we learned from earlier, perhaps?
Right? Yep. I just learned from the bartender.
Go ahead.
I just learned from the bartender that before you jumped out of a moving train. No. I just learned from the bartender that you have a habit of getting yourself into trouble.
Nice.
And that you may have even assaulted someone.
Can we see something on his person that perhaps tips us off that this is our man?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an Illuminati tattoo.
Oh, yeah, and like a LG or something tattoo.
Yeah, exactly.
How about this? You look
bear
him
the
up and
mark.
down and spot an unusual marking. Where?
I see it. I see it peek out from under his bandana.
Ooh, great, on his neck.
Yeah.
That's so hot. I have a neck
And I'm gonna
tattoo. That's so
Yeah.
hot.
on his neck. I'm gonna get the AI to tell us what it is. It looks like, and I'm just gonna hit enter. So why don't you read this in the meantime, if you can see it?
Yeah. Well, I just learned from the bartender
You say.
that you have a habit of getting yourself into trouble.
You look him up and down, and spot an unusual marking. Peeking. That's wrong. Peeking. I'm sorry, everybody. I failed you. What a horrible. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I fixed it.
What do you mean peeking?
Peeking out from under his bandana on his neck. It looks like some sort of tattoo.
You have a tattoo here.
He responds.
What of it?
Well, it just looks like the one on.
He interrupts.
No, it's not. It's different.
You narrow your eyes.
What kind of ink did you use? Let's have a look.
All right, I'm going to once again force it. You're going to grab him by the bandana and force it down to get a good look at it. You grab hold of his bandana and force it down so you can get a good look at the tattoo. It is shaped like a, and I'm going to hit enter. I swear to God, if it just says a tattoo, I'll be very angry.
What kind of ink did you use? Let's have a look.
You grab hold of the bandana and force it so you can get a good look at his tattoo. It's shaped like a circle and has a few symbols etched into the middle. However, you soon notice that some of the lines aren't connected.
What?
I'm trying to picturing it in my head.
Is that me?
You pull at the gaps, revealing a milky, fluid-like substance. Wait. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Whoa.
on. I feel like I think the circle. I think when they say not connected, I think there's literal like threads sticking out of his neck, and you've grabbed hold of them, and now this like strange fluid is coming out of his neck.
So it's not a tattoo. I've been.
It's not a tattoo at all.
I've been
No.
embroidered.
Okay, guys, this could be anything. How do we want to set this up? We're pulling away at it. Weird fluids coming through. Do we get him to transform? Do we get him to react in a certain I want to just set the AI up and see what it has to say, but I want to
I was wondering if maybe we have maybe there's a chase or a fight.
Okay.
He doesn't like this, clearly.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
Okay. Let's go with you watch in horror as the fluid spills out all over your hands. He staggers back, clutching at his neck, and says, let's see. And says, enter. Let's see what they have to say. Place your bets now. Aliens, cyborgs, shapeshifters. What are we looking at? You watch in horror as the
I think
fluid
it's just syphilis.
spills out. Oh no, he's just a really sick man. He's really
No,
just doing
don't.
his best.
Don't!
No, stop. I'm really insecure.
For your own good.
Fluid spills out all over your hands. He staggers, clutching at his neck, and he says,
Is that me? No.
no, that's Isaac.
Oh, him.
Well, what are you
You recoil in disgust.
doing? Why are you touching?
And I'm just going to hit suddenly, and let's see what happens.
Good prompt.
Decepticon Soundwave asks, why don't you fight him? It's a great question. We don't know if he's worth fighting just now.
Mm.
Oh!
He sounds pretty
Oh.
tough.
Oh,
Suddenly, you slump down to the ground, dead. Let's drink to forget, folks.
I mean, or
cheers.
Alphonse becomes the main
Or
character.
we now follow Alphonse, patching himself up.
Hope you enjoyed the last story of
The last story of Raymond Chandelier.
exactly.
Hit the retry button. Let's see what happens now. Suddenly, he collapses.
Much better.
Much better. I'm just going to hit enter and see what happens next. If by hitting enter without entering anything at all, the AI will just assess what's happened and produce new text for us without any input whatsoever. So we'll just see what it has to say. You look around, then quickly run for the door. You emerge in a back alley and find yourself in a smoky haze. You cough
on a
and pull out
train?
your handkerchief. We left the train.
Oh,
The
great.
train never
I ran off the
left
train.
station.
Great, yeah.
Into a lake, presumably. You cough
train
and
of
pull out your
thought.
handkerchief to wipe away the blood. You bend down to examine his wound and immediately regret it. His blood is black and thick. You turn around and see him sprawled out on the floor. You're not even sure how he got here. You examine his body. You see that his pulse is weak. You search for his identification. You find a wallet with a picture inside. I'm a bit perplexed.
Yeah.
I think
I thought
think,
Alphonse was on the trip.
So did I. What if we just got away to? What if we cut saying that we ran away? We could bend down to examine. Suddenly he collapses. Why don't we get rid of all that? Just say we bend down to examine his wound and immediately regret it. Blood is black and thick. Turn around. And I'll get rid of the sprawled on the floor. We already know that. Here you examine his body, discover that his pulse is weak. Okay. So just a sort of sip to haze, as we say, changing a couple of things for the continuity.
Yeah.
You pull out his ID wallet with a picture inside. What do you want to do with his wallet now you found it? We can also keep searching the body.
Well, first things first. You know, Raymond, as good of a character as he is, I am gonna rifle through his wallet, and if there's any, a little bit of extra cash, I might pocket that for some drinks later. But
Okay.
examining his picture, do we think it matches Alphonse?
Ooh, you look at the picture in the
Picture
wallet.
could be. It doesn't say it's an ID card, right?
Yeah.
Like the wallet with the picture inside.
And find a picture inside. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm
It could be
gonna-
a picture that says Legrand.
Yeah, we're gonna take the $5 bill or the $5. I just called it a $5 because I'm not sure what they
Nice.
used money-wise in Paris in
Wow.
1920.
Doubloons.
You're
Doubloon.
just- you're
A
just
5 doubloon
Alphonse.
coin.
I'm not even dead 5 minutes.
You're not even dead, Alphonse. Relax. Here we go. Oh, Red Gamer Souls, didn't you just do that in front of a bunch of witnesses? Yeah, this is true. I mean, we just like murdered a man potentially on the
Potentially.
On the car. Now we're just going through his stuff. We should look around.
I should probably address the witnesses.
We'll do that in a minute. Let's
yeah.
read what's happening first. First things first. You rifle through his wallet, seeking for any extra cash. You find a $5 and stash it for later. You look at the picture in the wallet. It's of a man who appears to be in his late 30s. He wears a suit, and his hair is slicked back. He looks like the sort of person who enjoys dressing well. He looks very familiar. You ask the person at the front desk, an elderly lady, who
the one who got thrown off the train.
She shakes her head.
He looks familiar, but I don't recall seeing him.
Do we think she's the woman who was assaulted?
Potentially.
Yep. So it's not that guy.
No. So all right. We need to address the bar car.
The crowd, yes.
Yeah, you're on the bar car. The entire train has its eyes on you, and people are horrified.
Okay.
What do you say?
Ladies and gentlemen, the situation is under control. I'm a detective. This man is in need of medical assistance. Is there a doctor on board?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the situation is under control. I am a detective, because that immediately gives you some level of authority, I guess.
Sure.
Of help. Is there a doctor on board? Great. And let's see what happens. We still have
I'd love
push
to know more about
forward.
the wound. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, if we can get a doctor friend, then we
Yeah.
can maybe investigate this person.
Yeah.
We keep in mind we were hired by Monsieur Legrand in order to find out about his the person that he hired who stole his money, right?
Right. Yeah.
And the police have said there's somebody interesting on this train, perhaps Alphonse here with his strange cyborgy ways, and that to dig deeply could cause us more harm than good. All right, here we go. A man gets up from his seat and approaches you. And he says,
I'm a surgeon. I can help. Where's the wound?
What do you mean, where's the wound? You mean
there.
the bloody mass
That one?
erupting? Yeah. You
That
point
wound?
at the black, viscous liquid oozing from the wounded man.
Good God.
He's been poisoned.
Ah.
The poison for Cusco.
I don't know if I believe that.
I pronounce this gross.
Instead of saying he's been poisoned, what do you have to say to this surgeon?
Good God. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Ooh. All right. There we go. And I'm going to hit enter and see what he has to say. Also, I don't think this is taking care of the situation on the dining car at all.
No, yeah. I might have to resort to throwing a beer against the wall, like suggested. Everybody go back to your seats.
Oh my God.
Problem solved.
You guys, this is even bigger than we thought. This goes all the way to the top.
Yep.
You point at the black viscous liquid oozing from the wounded man.
Good God.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. Never.
Well, how do you treat it?
I don't know.
It's a parasite. It infects a host and causes them harm. It drains their energy.
Thus, cause I'm the surgeon here, thus causing them to die.
Yes.
Yes.
So I feel like
Okay.
we've discovered something about Raymond just now. I think Raymond... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it seems like, yeah, he's seen this before, maybe.
Where have you seen this before?
Hmm.
What are you thinking? You think back to...
Yes, I saw this, the first time I met Mr. Legrand.
Ooh. Okay.
The first time I met Mr. Legrand, I was helping helping with a similar case. One of his associates had died in a very similar way.
Okay. I think Mr. Legrand perhaps had a strange book of parasites and other sort of
Ooh.
mysterious things.
Good.
Maybe immediately identified it.
Yeah, he had some info.
Large, dusty volume.
Went to high school with that guy.
Dusty volume.
Dusty volume.
Yeah, Dusty Volume. He put out a couple good records, actually, when he got out of college, but after that, it just kind of fell off. Simply Dusty.
Well, anyways.
That's a reference that if anybody in the chat or anything truly gets, like, call me later and we will both watch the Ryan Reynolds Christmas movie Just Friends together.
Oh,
I want to watch it
classic.
with you. I want to watch the Amy Smart and I want to watch it with you. If you were like, yeah, Simply Dusty, and you said, get at me. We're doing it. We're gonna watch it like 4 times. It's gonna be great.
1 minute here for me.
Oh, I can keep talking about it. Who else? One of the dudes from Girl Next Door. Not Paul Dano, obviously, and not Emil Hirsch. So the third guy, which sucks to be the third. The Ringo of Girl Next Door.
Truly the saddest place you could be.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know the sadder one? Somebody
no.
name me right now the 5th member of NSYNC. Do it.
Is it Lance?
It's not. No.
Well, obviously.
Because go ahead. Yeah, Lance, Justin, obviously.
Yeah, we've got Lance, Justin. There's
JC, Joey.
JC.
Yep.
Who is the 5th one?
And
Was there a 5th one? Is this the Mandela effect?
wait, is that?
There's only 4 members of NSYNC.
I thought there were
There
4.
are 5. His name is Chris Kirkpatrick.
Okay,
you
so
guys.
I wanted to
Oh,
make
Chris
sure.
Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure. I was gonna say Chris Kirkpatrick, but
Chris
I always get.
Oh,
Kirkpatrick.
nice. Oh, should have
'Cause
gone with it, but that's the thing. You're like,
I never know if he's Backstreet Boys or NSYNC.
Yeah, no, he's the founding member of NSYNC.
You think back to the first time you met Monsieur Legrand. You were helping with a similar case. One of his associates had died in a similar way. Legrand immediately identified it, pulling out a large, dusty volume with a symbol on the cover not dissimilar to the tattoo on the man's neck. You freeze for a moment. Staring at the surgeon, you see, poking out from his collar, a tattoo identical to Alphonse. You stand very slowly and back away.
What's the matter?
The surgeon asks, a sexy and sinister gleam in his eye. You turn and bolt for the door. You race through the halls. You try to think, but your mind is racing. It can't be. He wouldn't. He did. You finally stop running and slump against a wall. You think about the man on the train that you're still on, that you ran away from.
I ran away from.
It was a train
Think
of
about the
thought
man
he
on
was
the
on.
train. Yeah, the train of thought. It seems like we may have even been set up.
Oh dear. Oh, I think
That's
you're right.
because I'm reading this as it can't be. He wouldn't have, but he did.
You've been set up.
Yes, but he did.
The LG tattoo is amazing.
All right. So you
I like it a lot.
you realize you've been set up. What do you do with this info?
Okay. I see now I'm wondering how many. Maybe I wonder who else on the train is compromised. I don't want to start, walking around checking necks, but it is something that I should be cautious of going forward.
God, that sounds so badass, though. You should do that. Check the neck.
Show me your neck.
Yeah. It's like Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay, so I ran away, right? Finally stopped running and I slump against a wall. Think about, who else is compromised on the train?
Yeah. So I've got you guys been set up. Who else is on the train? You don't want to walk around checking necks all day. What's an action you could take right now?
An action that I could take.
The train is moving. There's no getting off this moving
Right.
train.
We're on this train.
And who knows who else is
You know
infected
what?
by this parasite?
I think. In my brain, I'm like, do I want to find a way to speak to all of the passengers at once? Maybe through the conductors. Did they have intercoms? It's the train.
Yeah, I reckon so. I mean, you
What
ran.
if,
So you ran one way down the hallway. We
Yeah.
could say you ran forward down the train.
Could I make a suggestion?
What you got, Isaac?
Dude,
What if you try to blend in and get to the center of all, right? Like put something around your neck and pretend like, you're, hail Xenu. Yes, I'm one of you. Hey guys, praise be to
Zoltan.
Krishna. Like exactly. Yeah, Zoltan.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, we don't know how many people were on the dining car, but they did see you like rip a man's throat.
for sure,
apart,
for
right?
sure, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
so we can't go
also
back there.
didn't do anything, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Nobody's done anything. Is that
They were
like part of the
fine.
part of the
Oh yeah,
Parasite
that is also pretty concerning. Nobody was upset.
Right? They're all
Yeah.
pod people.
We didn't ask, but nobody was upset.
Yeah.
cult?
They just think you're one of them, or else they would have done the. And hold on, I'll mute myself for this, but the Donald Sutherland. I can't do the noise, or else it would blow out everybody's ears.
And we appreciate you for that.
Yeah. Thank you for your consideration. All right, we're slumped against a wall on a moving train. We're possibly surrounded by people that are infected by this hideous parasite
Right.
that we don't understand.
Right.
Okay. We need.
I need to.
to
Yeah,
do
we need to get control. We need to get control of the situation somehow.
Right.
We need to
Okay.
find out more information.
So you mentioned possibly going in and using the intercom. What was your thought?
Yeah,
there?
maybe make my way up to the front of the train and find the
Okay.
conductor.
Oh, perhaps he can stop the train, or you can. Get
Yeah,
off,
yeah, I don't know. He seems important. Maybe he'd know.
All right.
I mean, if he's compromised, then this whole train. Where's this train going?
Oh,
Right.
The train's got
Germany.
the LG logo right on it. It's just beautiful. Oh, my God.
How did I not see this?
Oh, it was
Life's good.
Life's good. Exactly. Life will always be good, Raymond Chandelier. It's such a fun. Does anybody watch or know about the show Alone Wilderness Challenge?
No.
Nar-
It's a reality show. People have to live in the woods, and if somebody can live in the woods for the longest, they get $100 grand. But the point is, one of the contestants' name was Randy Champagne, and we looked it up, and that was his real name. He was
Good
Randall
name.
Champagne. His parents were like, "Yeah, Randy
Randall.
Champagne." He knows who
Randy
he is.
Champagne.
Yeah, he's like a
Randall
yoga teacher
Champagne.
who. Yeah, Randall Champagne.
I refuse to call him Randy. I refuse to call him Randy. I like
But his mom
Randall.
named him.
I've never actually seen the show. I'm assuming it's a bunch of people in the woods alone.
Oh yeah, it's great. And there's always a cop who goes out and he's always, like, I'm gonna do so good here. And then the first night they're always like, yeah, I didn't like it. I could hear the animals out there, and I don't like feeling like there's predators around. I'm like, yeah, that is exactly what I thought would happen. And they tap out day one. Every cop. All the
Well, you realize you've been set up. Who else on the train is compromised by this parasite? You don't want to walk around checking necks all day. You rush to the front of the train and find the conductor. Perhaps he can stop the train so you can get off. However, when you arrive at the front of the train, you stumble on a horrible sight. The conductor has been decapitated, and his head has been taken. You find a man in a trench coat and hat.
Who did this?
You demand.
I did.
You stare at him.
Why did you do that?
I thought you were someone else.
Huh. Okay.
All right.
We gotta talk to this guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Oh,
and
yeah.
by talk I mean with some force.
Okay. What are you thinking?
I think that I'm gonna push him up against the wall in an aggressive way,
Okay.
but not
oh,
quite.
as opposed to
I mean,
challenge.
it's Raymond, and so it is gonna be a little sexy regardless.
Oh, okay.
But but yeah, I'm gonna press him up against the wall, and
What are
I'm
you
gonna
say?
try to handcuff him to something.
Whoa.
I don't think
Okay.
you wanna do
Great.
that. I don't think you want to try and do that. Do you know Aikido? I know Aikido. I'm a black belt
Well,
in Aikido.
because yeah, I already know that he's straight up decapitated someone.
Prove it in a court. That's what I'm saying.
He was pretty open about the information.
I don't know. Like Robert Durst, if anybody knows that story, he got caught with
Oh,
like
Lord.
a torso and nothing happened
Yeah.
to him for a long time. He was just like, yeah, I
What?
just had the torso.
What is the
Yeah.
situation here?
Oh, it's a
There was-
watch
There was
HBO
hot
The
mic
Jinx.
footage. Yeah, there was
Yeah,
hot
that's-
mic footage that came out on that.
It's one of the most satisfying true crime documentaries ever because at the end of it, something happens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It doesn't just end with like, and Stephen Avery stayed in jail for another 50 years. And he
Yeah.
was really sad, and he never got a birthday cake, and he cried every night, and his mom was real sad. And here's some pictures of it. I hate making a murder. It's so unsatisfying. It's just one of
Jesus.
the, like, and then it got sadder.
And then things were worse.
Yeah, exactly.
You lunge forward and push him up against the wall. Producing your handcuffs, you attempt to cuff him to a nearby handrail.
You don't want to do that.
He says. He grabs you and picks you up, throws you over the side of the moving train. As you fall, you scream. You land in a heap, but luckily you're unhurt. You're wearing a rather unique coat.
Oh,
You stand up,
all right.
brushing off your clothes. What does that mean exactly?
I think it means
I don't know. Some
yeah. There's no possible way.
bulletproof coat.
Impact proof coat.
Yeah,
Impact
yeah.
proof. Have we
Did it
been-
have like little airbags?
Just like pop out. Totally fine. So we've been thrown off of the train?
I guess, yeah.
Well, damn. That train
Um,
has everything we need on board. We
Need
to,
on that.
Well, what would you like to do, Connor?
I kind
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do chapter 2.
ooh,
Um,
that is a good spot.
all right. I'm gonna hit enter and see what it titles the chapter, and then we'll pick it up from there.
Mm.
In the meantime, what are you thinking? What would you like to do?
Okay, well we're off the train. We
Unfortunately.
definitely need to find a way back on that train, or do we maybe just go to meet it in Berlin?
Yeah, I don't really want to be in a
Yeah.
hotel that's also a jail, and then we immediately
Yeah.
leave. So I'm gonna hit retry on that.
Hotel that's also jail.
Use your gadget
Like a
grappling
Motel
arm to
6.
swing back on board. Oh yeah, home sweet home. Oh, I see. This is just taking us to a new location entirely. I'd like to pick up where we left off, so I'm gonna undo all this. What would you like this chapter to be called?
Oh Lord, let's call it Runaway, because we got a runaway train and we got I don't know.
Sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. You stand on the side of the train tracks, watching the passenger train scream by. What would you like to do?
It seems that I may have some gadgets. I've got a cool coat that does
that's
it's
true.
impact proof. I knew about these parasites. Maybe not gadgets, but something. I've got something up my sleeves. Perhaps literally.
All right, what have you got? You're
I've
standing
got,
there watching the train go by. What
You
gadget
know what?
would you like to employ?
You said it. You said it as a joke, but I'm gonna pull out my grappling hook.
You've got a grappling hook.
Like
All
a
right.
Batman. This is
You
Raymond
produce
Chandelier we're talking
your
about. It's shaped
grappling
like a
hook.
little chandelier.
That's so,
So when it
cool.
flies out, it's got stuff to grab on with.
That's so cool.
From your back pocket. This is going to dislocate your arm.
Hell yeah. No, I have a special impact-proof coat.
Raymond Chandelier. Raymond Chandelier.
It's okay. It's worth it. I'll just pop it back in. He's badass.
Back on board. All right. Well, let's see what the AI has to say on this matter. Chapter 2. Runaway. You stand on the side of the train tracks, watching the passenger train scream by. There's still a mystery on board. Parasites making their way to Berlin, and you need to stop it. You produce your proper noun grappling hook from your back pocket and fire it at the moving train. Hopefully,
Grappling hook, TM.
TM, this will let you get back on board. Luckily, the grappling hook catches hold. You clamber back on just as the door closes. You approach the security officer.
What happened?
The doctor.
Oh wait, is this the other way around? Am I what
Yeah,
happened?
what happened?
The doctor.
Oh, the doctor's dead.
What?
Someone killed him.
Shit.
Do we want to check this man's neck for a tattoo?
We do. Immediately. It's the first thing I do.
All right. Let's see if it is.
We're checking necks. We didn't want to go
Check it.
around
We
checking
don't wanna
necks.
do
We've
it.
resorted to it.
The lowest common denominator, neck checking.
He does have a tattoo, but it just says Takashi 6'9". Oh, okay.
Well, close
like-
call.
Different
Check the
case,
guard's
different
neck
case.
for a tattoo.
Different case.
ICP. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Nothing. You look inside the bathroom. There, you find one of the creatures. It escapes into your jacket. You run through the passenger cabin, trying desperately to get out. You grab a barf bag from the next seat and use it to cover your mouth. You
Smart.
manage to throw the backpack over the side?
Smart.
Perhaps it's the jacket, not the backpack.
Hmm.
Because it tried to go into my jacket. It says, right?
Right. Do we know?
And
what
now
these,
I've lost my cool jacket.
Do we know what these creatures are?
I don't know.
I
Is
would
it, is it one of the
assume they get in
one of the
through your mouth.
parasites or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Because the ones
Um,
from Animorphs got in through your ear, but these ones are going more body snatcher style. I think.
Animorphs.
Yeah, man, the Yerk were no
Yeah.
joke.
Deep cut.
Yeah, they took over Earth like that. It was no problem for them.
All right. So let's say the jacket's still squirming on the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
You didn't get a good look at the creature, so you approach it slowly. We're gonna do the dumbest thing.
I approach it slowly. I need something to catch it with. It said I was like in a bathroom or something like that.
Yeah, you're currently in the passenger cabin. It was
Okay.
in the bathroom. You've caught it in the jacket. You've caught it. You're using a barf bag to cover up your mouth, I guess, so it doesn't, I don't know, get into you.
Perfect.
Let's just lift the edge to get a look at it.
Mhm.
I kind of want to just see what this creature looks like for
Yeah.
Noah here. Here we go. Oh, where's the text? There it is. The jacket squirms on the ground. You didn't get a good look at the creature, so you approach it slowly and lift an edge of the jacket to get a look at it. The jaw drops. The creature inside is a young woman. She has a soft face,
Oh.
large eyes, and long black hair. She's very human looking. You shake your
No.
head. The
No.
alien looks up at you. You ignore it, staring at it.
Wait. You zone
I'm
out.
looking at
in
you,
its-
but I don't care about it.
You zone out in its general direction.
I'm gonna say you
Yeah.
stare at it. All right. So there's an alien, and it's
There's-
a woman.
There's an alien in my cool jacket.
Whatever it is, it's a person.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, all right.
Do we think it speaks English? I'm gonna ask it. Who are you? What are you doing on this train?
Okay.
Were you sent by someone? Or who? Let's go with like who sent you or something like that.
You're gonna ask all three of those questions?
Sure.
All right. Go for it.
Who are you?
You ask.
What are you doing on this train? Who sent you?
The alien doesn't reply.
You can't fool me.
She crawls out of you bag and sits up.
Oh man, yeah.
She
Oh.
says. The worst aliens of all.
You
The
don't look.
English.
You don't look or sound like an Anyan.
You counter.
My species looks like humans.
She explains.
Oh, it's almost.
All right.
Alien, Australian. Come on, it's right there, you guys.
Oh, it's I see.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
I'm
Time
waiting.
Lord.
No, it's like it's an Australian accent, so it's an alien accent.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
good.
hit enter and see what the AI has to say.
Species look like humans, like a Time Lord.
Oh.
I'm curious how we're gonna tie this together with Legrand.
Yeah.
Well, how
All
big
right.
is this guy? Is he or is this girl? Is she huge?
No, I think it just said it was like a
small.
Well, it's
person,
probably not
a
Legrand,
young
then.
woman.
A young woman, yeah.
I imagine Legrand would be pretty big. We'll know.
Let's hope.
We'll know. We'll know.
Maybe not.
Oh, it could be ironic, yeah.
Yeah.
Legrand could be a mouse. Ah, hello.
Wait, we've done work for Legrand. We've met him before. Don't we know what he
Yeah.
looks like?
I don't know.
Yeah. Totally.
Said we're a detective. What if we're a great mouse detective? We don't know.
All right. Species looks like human. She explains. Carry on.
Then why didn't you come clean?
She stands and starts to walk away.
What are you doing?
You yell. She turns.
I gotta go.
She replies.
What do you mean?
Can't tell you.
She answers. I think this is perplexed. Why don't we?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little drink to forget, and let's say something instead. Let's lead the story
Okay.
in a direction.
Yes.
So confirmed, alien. She's admitted it.
Yeah.
Looks like humans, etc. We need to find out about the parasites, and we need to find out what Mr. Legrand has to do with all of this, because apparently, according to the police, there is some sort of higher power happening. Perhaps the police are all of these aliens that are, standing over us and oppressing us, or whatever it may be.
Hot fuzz.
Just like hot fuzz. So, what would you like to say? What would you like to do?
Species looks like humans.
Maybe this.
Do-
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I was gonna ask, like, yeah, did you have anything to do with the murders on this train?
Cool. What if none of these are real people, but they are all like gestating egg sacs to grow
Ah,
these people?
okay.
Anyone with a tattoo is not a real person, but rather has been infected, and then
It's
they
just
die horribly and become a grown woman
A young woman.
or a young woman. Yes. All right. You say.
Did you have anything to do with the murders on this train?
Yeah, no.
She replies.
Were you working with the fugitive?
No.
Then why did you kill the doctor?
I knew him. We were friends.
Well, he wasn't a very good friend to you.
He was my friend.
All right.
Great. How many other friends of yours are on this train?
Great.
We're all friends, Raymond. Oh.
I'm gonna use that.
Oh, nice.
We're all friends, Raymond. I'll use your full name. That's creepier.
Raymond Chandelier.
Good.
How would an Australian say chandelier? God, I've never thought of that once.
Raymond
in my life.
Chandelier?
Chandelier?
Okay, okay.
Well, if you're from New Zealand, it'd be Raymond Chandelier.
Raymond Chandelier?
Just gets shorter every time.
Raymond
Raymond Chandelier? Is Raymond Chandelier?
Raymond.
We've got 'em all Raymond Shand.
In Australians sound like this. New Zealanders sound like this.
How many other friends of yours are on this train?
We're all friends. Raymond Chandel. Oh, it's getting away from me. This whole train is full of friends. Oh, I'm Ringo now. I'm excited.
All right.
Oh, sorry, you growl. You walk towards the front of the car.
Where you going?
She
To
asks.
catch a killer.
You already have.
No,
You continue.
the one who killed the doctor.
Wait, okay.
No,
So-
yeah.
There was a super strong man that was at the front who
Yeah,
threw us off the train.
Trenchcoat man.
initially. Mr. Trenchcoat. All right, let's
Mr. Trenchcoat was his father.
Please call me Trench.
The one who killed the doctor and the conductor. A
Yeah.
man in a trench coat
Trenchcoat.
and a hat.
Mhm.
What's his name? Is he one of your friends?
Mm.
In which case, is he there to protect the growing colony of alien parasites on a train?
Yeah. I don't know.
What a horrible thing for the police to do, to be like, look,
Yeah.
there's the train full of alien parasites going to
Good
Berlin.
luck.
Just get in there and figure it all out. It's on you, bud. All right. No, you continue.
The one who killed the doctor and the conductor, a man in a trench coat and a hat. Is he one of your friends too?
He isn't my friend.
She replies.
Then he's your enemy.
No.
She repeats.
He's not my enemy.
You stop in front of the compartment.
I am your enemy.
Anya says.
What?
Uh-oh. Let's just hit it with a hot suddenly and see what happens. Things have turned around. I thought things were pretty okay for a minute.
Yeah.
Here's
It seemed chill. It seemed like we had a new friend.
I think the parasites embed themselves in your neck and they leave that little mark there. And it had little strands poking out. So we like poked and prodded it out, and basically this man just like oozed things, and a little slug came out that went and then hid in the bathroom, grew into like
This
a
is
person,
Anya.
basically.
I would say that they go in through your mouth, and the threads are actually their little legs poking through as they like latch in from the inside. Yeah. It's gross like that.
Oh,
I like
horrible.
it. I like it.
I like it a lot.
It's gross like that.
Suddenly, how are we pronouncing this? Anya, Ania, Ania? What are you guys saying?
I think we've been saying Anya.
Yeah.
All right.
Pronounced.
Suddenly, Anya charges at you. You spin around. She's on top of you, a syringe sticking out of your neck. You grab her. She bites your hand. You throw her to the ground. She hits your head on the metal floor.
Die!
You snarl. She struggles to her feet. I'm going to just hit enter
crikey.
and see what happens. Oh, God.
You bloody drongo.
I have a syringe. Somebody has a syringe.
Also, yeah, it's stuck in your neck.
Oh, her neck.
Oh. She's on top of you, a syringe sticking out of her neck.
Her neck.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the right time to spike up, you know?
Sure was. Struggles to her feet. You lunge at her, trying to pin her to the floor. She dodges, and you lose her. You fight your way through the swarm. You reach the top of the stairs and look back at the train. It's too late. The parasites are everywhere. You turn to Anja. I'm going to just...
Anya.
It's
It's a soft J.
There it is, every single week. You turn to
Every week.
Anya. All right. Parasites everywhere aboard the train. What do you do?
Parasites everywhere aboard the train. I'm back on this syringe. I don't know. Do we think the trench coat guy may be trying to do something to these aliens or with them? I don't know.
That's true, oh, you know what? How about this? Maybe Trenchcoat Guy is actually here to kill all the aliens. And the only way to do so is to, like, basically cut their head off. 'Cause
Decapitate.
That's where the thing is.
Yeah.
And he
Maybe
assumed
he's
that
trying
we
to
were
take one
like,
alive.
he thought we were one of them.
Right.
So he, like, threw us off the train or whatever.
Good.
He's coming back. Give me a second to remember what his voice sounded like.
Yeah. I think it was
Yeah, it
just
was
a
Steven
hot
Seagal.
dude.
It was
Oh,
Steven Seagal.
well, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot now, but
Yep.
that's exactly who it is.
You don't want any problems here.
All right.
I can tell. I feel the same.
Parasites are everywhere. There are stairs aboard this train. Maybe it's a double-decker train.
Right.
You turn to Anya. Anya, what do you say?
I'm gonna make this easy. You can either help me or die.
Jesus. Either. Help me. I don't really know if you have the upper hand in this situation.
True.
Help me do what? What are you looking to do?
Help me kill these things.
Oh, wow. Okay.
As I gotta figure this out before I can even deal with Mr. Legrand. There are more
true.
pressing issues than a theft.
I will say
Always
that
have
she is one of them. I don't know if she's going to be super on board with the idea of you killing all these things. Secondly, we don't have a weapon. Okay.
The jacket is a weapon.
All right. So you say...
I'm gonna make this easy. You can either help me kill these things or die.
Aeneas grins at you.
Misunderstanding the question completely, responds.
Jews.
She whispers. You look at her.
I'll help you.
You tell her. Aeneas smiles.
Oh, right on, good.
She purrs. You nod.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink. Let's try this again, shall
Yeah.
we?
You got,
I was
you
like,
got,
did we get brainwashed? Yeah.
you
Hey.
got fourth level
Also
mime
that.
chest right there. I know you are, but what am I?
That's exactly what's happened.
Yeah, but have you ever considered that I'm rubber and you are glue?
Glue.
All right. So you've said kill these things or die, and she says,
Uno reverse card, mate.
I think it's your.
Yep.
She says,
Yeah, all right.
she walks down the stairs with you. You lead her to the back of the last carriage.
Look,
You tell her.
there's only one door. We can trap them in there, and if we're lucky, they'll just come at us, and we'll have an easy time killing them.
Oh my
Like
God.
Leonidas in the 300.
Just like funneling them all in through the one door.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrific. How do you want? What are you gonna do to go about killing all these?
I don't
Also,
know.
okay, hold on.
I did say kill. I wasn't sure if I wanted to kill
Yeah,
them. We
let's,
decided they weren't
well,
real
we
people.
sure did. Yeah, hold on. Let's talk about this for a minute
Yeah.
while Noah gets caught up with some art. Oh my gosh. Also, Noah, I have not been keeping an eye out for any conspiracy theory
Oh,
imagery.
shoot.
Have you hidden any in the art so far?
Yes. There's only
no.
one, but you
Okay.
have missed it.
All right. I'm going to keep an eye on it for from now on. Thank you though. All right. Have an easy time killing them. Let's get caught up on the story so far, just so we're aware of what's happening exactly. So we are a private detective, Raymond Chandelier, in Paris in the 1920s. We've been hired by Monsieur Legrand to investigate some stolen money for him. The old guy that he hired stole the money that he, I guess, paid him with or something, or was looking for something. And on our way to go to investigate, the Paris police pulled us over and was like, hey, maybe don't go looking into that. You might discover something that upsets my position and puts us all in kind of a weird ground. Instead, maybe if you use this train ticket, you might find what you're looking for. I guess we're an affable enough guy because we went along with it. Climbing aboard the train, we started asking around, hearing kind of weird conversations that didn't make much sense about an angry man who maybe almost killed a woman. We find the aforementioned angry man.
That's... Oh, never mind. I was going to say that's the trench coat guy, but that was Alphonse.
Oh, that was Alphonse, who is currently dead on the ground.
Right.
That would make too much sense. To be honest, trench coat guy could be Monsieur Legrand.
Yeah,
what this
that's
could be.
kind of where I was leaning.
What if this is like the most dangerous game, where once a year Monsieur Legrand gets all of his enemies together, infects them with a parasite so that they're not human anymore, and he can just go around.
He just
killing
Westworlds
all.
them.
Yeah, he just Westworlds them every year on the train from Paris to Berlin. He gives himself 8 hours to kill everyone he hates.
Way to go, kid. You figured it out. This was all a test. Actors, every single one of them. Except the people that you killed.
Those are
They
real
were
people.
real.
It's fine.
Those were real
It's
people.
all right.
Also real actors.
Also real actors, so it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Crisis actors.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, come at us, and we'll just have an easy time killing them. So now that we maybe have that in mind as our story so far, what do we want to do? Because right now we're in a hallway full of people coming towards us. They're all infected by this alien
Right.
parasite.
And we
The
don't.
syringe could literally be like he's injecting them with it so that they're not human anymore, basically, and
Yeah.
he can kill them.
Yeah.
Syringe
Syringe bad, probably.
bad, probably. Or is there a way to help these people without killing all
Yeah.
of them? Because we're having a hard time. Here's the deal: we are angry at Monsieur Legrand for killing the doctor and the conductor.
Right.
But
Right.
right now we're like, well, 300 people. We could just stand at the end of this hallway and we could mow them down.
We could just mow them down. Okay, you know what?
Maybe
You know what?
Do you want to go back a little bit and not go
Or-
help me kill these things?
Yeah, or I was gonna say maybe, or maybe now she says there's a better way or something. Yeah, maybe back there
Oh,
she says there's a
or-
better way or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And maybe she knows. Maybe she's coming back too. Or no, she's a parasite. I don't know.
She is. She's a full-fledged parasite person.
Yeah.
There's a better way, she says. And what would that be? Or do we just wait and see what the AI says?
Yeah. Let's try that.
If we now let's just see.
Step back.
So first and foremost, you say I'm gonna make this easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this easy. You either help me kill these things or die.
There's a better way.
she says.
If we work together,
Oh.
we could kill them all.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. I don't, I have to refresh. My bad. Okay.
There's a better
How?
way. If we work together, we could kill them all.
How?
We can infect them.
But that'll just make more monsters.
We can control them.
We could.
If we want to get the trenchcoat man back and reveal him
Yeah.
to be Monsieur Legrand, how do we circle this?
Yeah.
Now
We
we're
need
in
to,
kind
we
of
need
like
to
a.
bait him.
I mean, he's if he is Mr. He's absolutely listening. You know,
Mm.
Oh, okay.
wherever he is like he's in the control room right now. I'm
So a
assuming.
voice could come over on the intercom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or like show yourself, Legrand.
I kind of like
if
the
you-
ominous voice on the intercom.
Okay.
That sounds kind of fun. Suddenly we're interrupted
Yeah.
by a familiar voice.
Oh, I should have said familiar voice. I just put a voice on the intercom and it says, and we'll just see. I could put the word familiar though, because we should start edging towards it being him so that we can have a
Yeah.
nice reveal towards that sort of final act. Suddenly there's a voice on the intercom. It says,
is this thing working? Is this on? It's okay. All right. Shh, I got it. Yeah. All right. This is the captain speaking. We have an emergency. We seem to have lost control of our engine. We have to shut down the engine.
you quickly look at the map.
We'll have to take the metro.
All right, hold on. I'm going to circle back real quick.
We have to take the metro.
We got to get off the train and take the subway.
Take the subway. We'll be late.
There's a familiar voice on the intercom. Bam. Let's see what this says.
The metro is going to be incredibly too busy at this hour. I have to-
Voice, it says,
Oh. He is coming.
so French. You look out the window.
Do a lot of accents, Jack.
The train is pulling into a station. It looks like the Gare de Lyon. The doors slide open. You see a man in a trench coat and a wide-brimmed hat. Your skin tingles with fear.
That's him. That's Mr. Legrand.
Yeah, it is! Oh, sorry, that peaked. That's Mr. Legrand, exclamation point. Okay. Isaac, was that the sound of an electric guitar being picked up?
That was the sound of me
No.
just like a flourish on my own piano.
Nailed it.
Almost. There's a lot of stuff on the piano right now. There's a pair of sunglasses on that particular C.
The sun was in my eyes.
Yeah, I didn't have the sunglasses on. That was the
Man,
problem.
lights
Yeah,
flickering
now I'm
horribly.
really good.
All right. Go ahead and pick us up from.
That's him.
Oh, yes.
That's Mr. Legrand.
You exclaim.
You remember him?
Anya asks.
Yes.
You shout.
Good. That'll make it easier.
Why?
Because you finally have a good reason to kill him.
I mean, he also threw
Okay.
me off the train, but
Yeah, that
neither
helped.
here
as
nor
well.
there.
Here we go. Now we can have
You've just been his puppet
um,
this whole time.
Monsieur Legrand, Mr. Big. We can give him his big monologue now. So let's
Yes.
figure out what he has to say. He's opened the door. He sees you. His parasites are all over the place.
Probably.
Now's the time for him to lay it all out for us. What should he say? Let's say, Monsieur Chandelier. It's a pleasure to see you here again. I could have sworn you missed your train.
That's good. That's funny. 'cause he
Thanks.
flows off
Thanks.
it.
I'm trying to keep us,
It's good.
on track. Over. Let's see. He lumbers over and easily pins you against the wall, I guess.
Right. He's hella strong.
Yeah, he is.
He is Mr. the Huge.
He's Mr. the Huge. You discovered my playground, I guess we'll call it. He
Nice.
gestures around the train. He gestures around the train and says, every year I fill this train with parasites. This is the strangest thing in the world. I don't know if this story really makes any sense. This is what happens when Eric isn't here. Hi, Eric. I'm sorry. Every year I fill this train.
I'll take some of the blame.
Yeah, all right. I'll allow it. Fill this train with parasites and spend my afternoon
It's a nice
hunting
afternoon.
down. It's a leisurely. How long would it take to get from Paris to Berlin? I don't really know.
It's very true.
They're right next to each other. I mean, the countries, not Paris and Berlin. But, you know,
Within a day, maybe.
probably. It would be like
Oh,
if you
yeah.
wanted to drive to Quebec. That's kind of what I'm imagining it. God, I wish I was one of those people who was so good at that map, the Geo Tracker game.
Oh,
You ever see that guy?
GeoGuessr?
Yeah, you ever see that guy who's on TikTok? He's all like, you know, that's been on a map. Yep, we'll take it.
Yeah,
And
the
he's
trees
like-
look Polish.
Yeah, he's insane. And it always starts with like, it'll start with some thirst trap Instagram of you know, somebody being like, has a girl ever talked to you? And he'll just cut him off right there. No, and he goes right to the Have you ever been with a girl and no? That's okay. That's gonna be Poland. Yep, we'll take it. That's Luxembourg at this address. Yep. Okay,
That's
got
incredible.
it. They're hilarious. The guy's killing it.
Would you like to be my Monsieur Legrand for us?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Monsieur Chandelier. It's a pleasure to see you here again. Could have sworn you missed your train.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I think I've missed. Hold on. He
Oh,
lumbers over.
Austin, Donkey Muscles in the chat says it only takes 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a
As
light
German wife
afternoon of
says.
Oh, yeah.
murdering people aboard
Yeah.
the train. I suppose.
Europe is tiny. Oh my
That's
God.
true. I read somewhere that it was like if you're in America and a band is playing a concert 4 hours away from you, you'd be like, yeah, I'll road trip on over there. That sounds great.
Yeah.
But if you're in England and a band's playing 4 hours away, you're like, fuck no, I'm not going to France to see
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I'm not going to Finland to see Paul Simon.
I'd go to Finland to see Paul Simon.
Yeah,
He's not even
That's-
going to
that's
play
a
You
pretty
Can
good
Call Me
show.
Al. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do anything from Graceland.
I want it. I don't know. You never know. I hold up hope. Take your monologue. He lumbers over and easily pins you against the wall.
You discovered my playground.
No. He gestures around the train and says,
Every year I fill this train with parasites and spend my afternoon hunting them down, killing them one by one. Like that. No guilt. And they're all monsters. And I'm afraid, Mr. Chandelier, you're one of them.
he throws you down and prepares to punch you. You roll out of the way. He moves in closer. You lunge and tackle him. You send him flying towards the window. He lands on the ledge. You try to pull him back in. He kicks you in the face.
Nothing
You
personal,
fall back. He stands on the windowsill.
Oh,
He teleports
Ooh.
behind you.
Some drama. Thank you, Noah, for keeping us up to date with the fight scene. Fight scene, action stuff happening.
Fight scene happens here, and then
Dog
it's
sex
CGI.
happens here.
This part's CGI. It's fine.
yeah.
Country Bun says now's the time for an exciting rooftop train battle, and I agree.
I
Let's
agree.
do it.
Yep.
Legrand leaps up.
Yeah, one
He's
big
so
jump. Boom.
strong. One jump just ups it right on top of the train.
That's what happens when you're an Aikido master with almost 50 years experience in martial arts. I've been working with martial arts for 50 goddamn years. I specialize in the kind of karate that you can do from sitting down in a chair at all times.
Okay, struggle out of the window and clamber to face him.
Take some of the drippings from the pan I'm sitting in. And...
My tie flapping in the wind.
Yeah.
Holding onto my hat, like.
Oh wait, no. Are we wearing a hat?
Yes.
I haven't actually. We are. Yes, we are. Thank you.
All right, and I don't have my trench coat anymore, so I'm down a.
Yeah.
I'm down a buff.
A tactical trench coat.
What do you want to say? Hat? You've clambered up. You're on top of the train now. You're facing off against him. Hat, tie flying in the wind.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say to him?
Yeah. Yeah, something like.
Yeah. There's nowhere for you to run, huge.
Nowhere for you to run, huge. This is your final stop.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
And what do you do? What do you do?
I run right at him. We're just going brute force.
Run straight at him.
Straight at him on a moving train.
Right.
In my brain, he's like behind, so I would be running against the train,
okay.
so I'd get extra speed. And I'm just gonna jump and just double boot kick him in the chest.
Well, right now you're running straight at him, so let's see.
Hell yeah. Let's see what happens.
Legrand leaps up on top of the moving train.
He scrolls up. Come and get me, Chandelier. Ha! I haven't felt this good in years.
Cursing under your breath, you struggle out of the window and clamber to face him on top of the train. You grip your hat tightly as your tie flaps violently in the wind. Oh, God.
It's over, Legrand! This is your final stop!
You run straight at him. Your friend, who we've not met before.
No, I'm pretty sure this is still
I think that's still Ania.
Ania.
What was her name?
It's more of a Greek spelling.
All right, your friend Ania is standing on the roof of the train station. She's holding a pistol.
I got a gun.
She fires.
Bang.
You turn. The bullet whizzes past your head.
Oh.
All right, hold on 1 second here. Just Ania. All right. Ania jumps down from the roof and grabs you.
They're getting away.
She shouts, yes, because you shot at me. I feel like we had this one totally figured out.
I had a plan.
All right, so she has a gun, and now she's on top of the train with you.
With us.
We turn back to see Legrand running away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up here for my own personal reasons.
So Legrand's taking us up on top of the train. I picture him running. He's got to be running to the front of the train to do something, right?
Yeah. I wonder if. Yeah, I think he definitely needs to get back into his control room or whatever, because we're stopped right now, right?
Well, I mean, the wind wouldn't be whipping through.
Oh yeah,
I feel
you're
like
right.
we're moving right
we
now.
started going again.
We stopped
Maybe
for him and we kept going. Yeah, carry on.
I mean, the classic would be a tunnel.
Oh yeah, right. Of course, there's a tunnel up ahead, and he. I feel like there's something else he wants to do. Like, his ultimate goal is he gets all of these people together and infects them with.
He also said that we're one of them. One of the monsters, but I think he might just mean we're one of the people he's gonna kill.
Hypothetically, sounds like a smoking gun.
Oh.
And an excuse for me to drink, so I can think.
Hey.
Jeez.
Maybe it's not. Maybe now the train isn't enough for Mr. Legrand.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe now he wants the train to get to Berlin. And infect more people or something like that.
Oh God! Oh no!
I haven't felt this good in years.
Yeah.
I want more of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so maybe he's like running to get back into the whatever, like a door before the tunnel comes or something.
Oh yeah, I see.
He's running forward.
There's a tunnel up ahead, and he's making for a distant skylight, so he can get inside. You have to stop him. What do you do now that we know what he's up to?
Yeah. What do we do? Now we've pieced it together.
We're getting close to the end here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're almost at it.
and Ania is both shooting at us, but wanting to help us.
I think she's trying to shoot at
And
him.
she missed.
She
And
missed.
she just missed. Okay.
She's a baby. She's a brand
This
new
is true.
person.
I'm
doesn't
surprised
know
that
who
she.
she is.
Where'd she get the gun? Oh, it was in my jacket.
Oh, of
The
course.
gun was
it's
in my
your gun. She's
jacket.
wearing your jacket. That's kind
Yes.
of cool. That's actually pretty rad.
I like it.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the gun. And I want to say maybe the jacket. The jacket might help with the tunnel or something like that at some point.
Okay. All right.
Protect her.
We'll look at that in a minute. Over
Yeah,
to
but I'm definitely taking the gun.
and
Also,
say,
maybe take a shot.
give me the jacket and my gun, maybe. I'm going after him. Great. I thought this would be our final confrontation, but no, it was indeed just for fun. Noah, I wanted to point out on that last page, I saw a poster for the Loch Ness Monster. Am I correct?
Ooh,
You
I had
did.
to like zoom my
is it from a
window way
parallel
open.
universe though?
The ultimate question, yes.
Mayhaps, but yes, it is the Loch Ness Monster.
Delightful. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you,
I get
thank
to
you.
drink. Take that. Take that. She shot and she missed. Let's hear. Okay, you sprint over to Ania and say,
Give me the jacket and my gun. I'm going after him.
an agent comes down the stairs.
We got him.
He cries.
No, you didn't.
You head up the stairs.
He got away.
Just instantly.
We'll get him next
We got
time.
him. No, you didn't.
Well, I guess
Well,
that's
he
it.
got away.
Later.
You got away. You caught me.
Ah,
you
you got a good
really
point
got me.
there. I didn't get you yet.
Damn it.
We didn't get him. He got away. We missed
I'm
him.
gonna drink to forget here. I'm gonna
That's
hit something
good.
upside
We dropped the ball on that one. That's the agency's fault.
down. As soon as you come down the stairs, he's like, "There he is." You just turn away and walk away. He's like, "Oh, we lost him again."
He's gone.
Ah,
He's gone.
shit.
That's
Sorry,
He's
boss.
like, it's
a
like trying to
really
catch
good
smoke
day.
with your bare hands.
Give me the jacket and my gun. I'm going after him.
No, you're not.
Okay. She replies,
It's too dangerous.
We have to.
No, we don't. They're already killing each other. Why don't you? I don't need you. We don't. Jesus, we don't need you. We don't need you to kill each other too. Had to break out of that when I was
"Wait,
stuck
so no, we don't. They're already killing each other. We don't need
Right.
you to kill each other too." Does that mean like pandemonium is broken out in the train? All the parasites are attacking each other.
Yeah.
It's like that scene in Kingsman. The parasite just like, basically, he's like, "I get to kill them," and then they all fight each other.
Nice.
It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe this is when we decide that we need to stop this train somehow. We might have to. Do we think all these people are lost causes? Do we think we need to save these people? Or are they lost causes? now
That's on you,
potentially
Raymond
dangerous.
Chandelier. What do you think?
I think that they might be past saving. If they're attacking each other. I think that we need to stop this train. So we need to I want to blow the train up. Is now my eventual.
Yeah, okay.
I want to
okay.
get there.
Great.
This is the realization once they're fighting each other. If they
Well,
get to
everybody
Berlin,
knows. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, it's like if they get to Berlin, it's all over. We need to stop this now.
Okay.
Something like that. We need to find a way to kill Mr. Legrand and the parasites all at once or something.
So everybody knows that after a tunnel in a movie is a massive bridge.
Of course, yes.
So we need to get through the tunnel and then
Right.
have this beautiful vista of some kind.
Yes.
And go tumbling off into the deep.
It'll be perfect.
Maybe we die. Who knows? You need to. So stop this.
The grappling hook.
And the jacket.
The jackling hook.
This is the pulpiest story we've ever written. All right.
As long as it's fun.
Let's say dive through the skylight after Legrand. All right, here we go. A lot of action here. A lot of dialogue. You look down into the train. Pandemonium has broken loose, and all of the parasite-riddled passengers are fighting one another. If they were to get to Berlin, it's all over.
We need to stop this train!
But by stop, you really mean destroy. You need to kill Legrand and destroy this train and everyone on board before it reaches the city.
Follow me!
You cry and dive through the skylight after Legrand, kicking his behind. You land on top of him. He hits you hard in the jaw and you fall backwards.
You think you can beat me?
He laughs.
You're a monster.
You reply.
I only wish I was.
What?
All right. Let's just see where this goes. Legrand continues, comma. Here we go. And while he monologues, perhaps we can get something that'll help us take him down. Something like, do we have any Chekhov's guns that we've been waiting to use for a while?
Personally, it might be a little reveal, but I think that I want at the end of this, I think Raymond needs to use that $5 to buy a bourbon at a bar.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that.
We need to live and then use the $5 to buy a drink. Legrand continues.
Yeah.
I wish I was a human like you. You're weak and pathetic. You're weak-willed and stupid. You spend your life doing pointless, meaningless things. Dress in silly outfits and get haircuts that look ridiculous.
Hey.
You only care about one thing. The pursuit of your own personal happiness. You don't care about the world, and you don't care what anyone thinks.
I'm going to hit enter. This is actually a really good monologue.
This is good.
I kind of want to see where this goes.
I'm kind of getting into like a Michael Keaton thing.
All right. Carry on, Michael. This show's been recast like 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Batman.
You're a product of your environment. You're also a fool. What, if anything, do you actually contribute to society? You're not a leader. You're not a teacher. You're not even a productive member of society. All you do is consume. You're a leech.
I see now.
And you've sucked the life out of everyone else.
Well, you know what? I'm sick of you.
Nice. Got him, Raymond.
Got him.
Anything you want to follow that up with? Obviously, the AI hasn't closed the quotation mark. So if you'd like to follow that up with something,
I kind of would like to hear what happens next. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Do you want to say anything in particular, or do you just want to hit enter and see what Raymond has to say?
I just want to see what he has to say.
All right, let's do it. Let's hit enter. Cool. So he's basically saying that we're a parasite, and he takes parasites and puts them on, infects them with real parasites, and kills all of them in some sort of vindictive evil game.
It's
like
art.
Okay? It's
good.
art.
It's like
It really
Shia
is.
LaBeouf. He will not divide us. It's art.
Oh, you've got a
Oh.
big
Oh
monologue.
shit. Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm sick of you. You've gone too far. Just because you're strong doesn't mean you can dominate everyone. Just because you're smart doesn't mean you know everything. Just because you're intelligent, that doesn't mean that you're better than everybody else. You have your masters, and they have you. You're just a tool to them, and you're nothing but a puppet. You have no free will, and you're not a human being. You're a pawn. You're a slave. You're a parasite. You're a...
You call him a parasite, and he lunges at you
Transforms
in
into his
rage.
final form.
Yeah.
Transforms. Oh God, there is something different in his eyes now. An anger you've never seen before. You take advantage of this, and let's see what happens. Here we go, Raymond. Getting him riled up.
grabs the steering wheel of the train and pulls it off the bridge.
Steering wheel of the
Hard
train.
left, like on a ship.
Yeah.
I want to throw him in like the coal burning fire or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then maybe we, if anything, we like escape into off the bridge.
Ah, yes. We will
Explode or
do,
something.
as the AI said, leap from the train and land unharmed in the water.
Yes. It happened twice.
All right. You call him a parasite, and he lunges at you, enraged. There's something different in his eyes now, an anger you've never seen before. You take advantage of this, and kick him in the face, knocking him out.
How did you know the one
Okay.
move that defeats all other moves in Aikido?
You pull him up and dash him down the tunnels. You hear a loud banging noise, and you slam the door shut behind you. The bang was from dynamite. It was meant to destroy the tracks.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Ania mutters. First and foremost, Blue Ampharos has redeemed to draw something stupid. He would like
Oh.
one of the characters in the story as one of the parasites from in Parasite the Maxim with their head or hand malformed in a similar way. I've never seen Parasite the Maxim, so I'm
Nor
not
have
entirely sure
I,
what that is.
so I guess I'm looking that up.
Yeah. We're getting close to the end of this story now.
Mm.
We've destroyed the tracks of the train. Ania says, I hope you know what you're doing. I feel like we don't. Couple of ways that this could play out. Either we escape, all is well, or
Yeah.
we go back to the bar car, pandemonium all around. We throw the $5 down on the bar. We take a bourbon.
Have
as we
one
tumble
more
to our
drink.
death.
That's
But-
pretty cool too.
I-
Both are pretty metal, but what feels like
Yeah.
Raymond Chandelier, you know?
I mean, like, if we're going like, I don't know, I kind of like the cheese of like escaping off and landing unharmed, but I hadn't even thought about using it on the actual bar car and just accepting our fate.
We could also have our cake and eat it too. As we run off of the train, tumbling off a cliff, we grab the bourbon and slam the $5 down and keep
Yeah.
going.
Yes.
Oh, this is the dumbest thing in the world. All right.
Oh,
so
when it's like Indy reaching back for his hat.
that's exactly what it is, but in this case, it's a drink.
Yeah.
Great. Give me a minute.
Functioning
to type this up.
alcoholic.
I'll be a minute. Let's see.
I hope the story's going well. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. Valley.
It's certainly been something.
Thanks, Noah. It's certainly stranger than usual.
It really
Oh.
is. I'll have to say this. The AI is kind of hitting on an older way of how it's been.
Mm.
Um,
Well, my apologies if it got too weird.
Oh no,
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 we
it's
like
not.
weird.
No,
We think
exactly.
it's
We
weird.
like weird. It's not on you. It's if anything, there's some things that I want to call it the AI on, but nah. It's still been a fun time. Always good to return to the world of Raymond Chandelier.
Let's see.
The Raymond verse, I think, is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the. It's actually the Chandeliers.
Nice.
Chandeliers.
That's a good one. The Chandeliers.
I'm still gonna be a hot minute. This is a lot.
I'm gonna swing from the chandeliers. Rolls off the tongue. It's beautiful. Oh, that had Shia LaBeouf in. No, that was the other video. That was the last
Did he?
part.
I know, like,
really liked.
I'm aware of that song, and I'm like, I feel like there's so many things that I'm like, I'm aware of, but really I'm just like, I have no frame of like reference or context for.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Sia video.
Oh, they're great. She
Oh.
had that
Yeah.
insane child dancing and
In a
doing
wig.
somersaults. Yeah, yeah. And then the other one, it had Shia LaBeouf dancing with the child.
Oh,
With the yes.
oh wait, the child. Okay,
How do I
wait.
say it out loud? I don't know how. You know what?
Right.
He was in a bird cage, and apparently he was real stinky. I don't know.
I don't remember that one at all.
You know what? It came and went.
I feel like I'm coming out of this more confused than I was going into this.
It's good. It's good. It's the true AI dungeon experience.
Well, I guess we did truly hit on it then.
I'm liking the hand.
It's certainly a hand and nothing else.
All right, I'm almost done.
Just wait till the AI calls you out by your real name. That's when it gets weird. That's what donkey muscles.
That's exactly what it is. There are times when there's no denying that the AI is actively listening to you. And just like your conversation's completely outside of it and whatever it's doing, it's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I can't think of an example right now, but there were many times when, sort of as an aside, we'd be talking about, you know, the world or the pandemic or, you know, whatever life is like right now, and it would just start weaving in themes and exact words that we used in the previous conversation. Wild. All right, I've got just a buckload of information here to read for you folks. We're coming in close to the end of the show, so let's power through.
I
Here we
hope
go.
you know what you're doing.
Ania mutters. A horrific metallic screech sounds from all around as the train buckles and begins to tumble off the rails down into the valley deep below.
I got stuck. It's scrolling.
That's okay. The train's falling.
I don't.
You say.
Other than to run.
You grab her hand and together you sprint through the train, feeling the ground give way underneath you. You dash from car to car, ducking punches, and trying to stay ahead of the tumbling train. As you pass the bar car, you slam the fiver down on the table and grab your glass of bourbon from the bar. For later, you think to yourself. You and Ania continue your mad dash towards the back of the train. Gravity is giving way now. You're losing ground. You can almost see it now, the caboose, the rear door. You yell in reckless abandon, throwing yourself forward towards the door, and finally through it, slamming down onto the ground on the far side. You turn and watch the train as it tumbles down into the abyss. Ania is laying unconscious a few feet away. You drag her over to the edge of the cliff.
Come on. Wake up.
You whisper.
Nah.
She doesn't respond. You shake her.
Ania.
She doesn't move.
Ania!
We need to just like camera pulls away higher and higher.
Ah!
We need shouting no into the distance.
No!
Well, like she was gonna make it to the next story, and like all of a sudden Raymond Chandelier is married. Like that's he's a lone wolf.
Maybe without the hive mind or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we could never know, but we know that she
You never know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was an alien. Weird.
Yeah.
Maybe she is the type of alien that can only exist on a train.
a linear alien.
Yeah.
Soon as
The
they have
alien
more-
on the train.
It's
Yeah.
a War of the Worlds type thing. The only
me-
thing that was deadly to them was not being on a train.
Very metropolitan aliens.
All right, I'm gonna tag it with this. Ania
Ania.
was dead. I don't know if it's gonna say anything else or if it's just gonna leave it there. You sat with her for a while, feeling numb. When you feel ready, you walk over to the edge and look down. The train is halfway down the cliff. Crash must have killed some of the passengers. Suddenly, the parasite clones
No.
begin to rise from the ground. They seem to be made of a black liquid, like tar.
Oh no.
And then they evaporate,
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
saying we will be back for you, Raymond Chandelier.
Yeah. How about they
Cliffhanger
disappear?
it.
Yeah, into
On the edge of a cliff, right?
the cracks,
No.
the rock. Somehow, you get the feeling this won't be the last time you'll see them. And the end. It's you know, it's pulp, but I've got rehearsal in the morning. Here we go. They disappear into the cracks of the rock.
Oh, nice.
Somehow, you get the feeling this won't be the last time you'll see them. Also, your bourbon has been spilled all over your shirt.
No!
The end.
And also,
With a
I am
hat
never
tip.
done.
With a hat tip to Daniel Kaysen for the awesome noir hat, and to @Alet for typing it in for me, :D. Thanks for reading, Mike. P.S. On a personal level, this was my first attempt at writing in this style.
Huh.
Oh, it shows, Mike.
I never knew
Yeah.
that the AI's name was Mike.
Mike the AI. Well, now we know. Guys,
Mike,
we did it.
AI.
Connor, this was your genre. How do you feel it went? How was your story today?
It was absolutely not what I expected at all.
Okay. What were your
I didn't
expectations?
know what to expect.
Okay.
You asked for a genre, and I was like, film noir and aliens.
Great.
I didn't know how it was gonna work. I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of camp
Yeah.
that we were able to get away with.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
that
the
happened. I
camp
don't know
in
if
the
we got
pulp-
away with it, but
No, the camp in the pulp was entirely us. That was us being like, well, clearly these are parasites that we have
yes,
to kill.
obviously.
Also, the Superman who jumped on top of the train. Like, all of it was us. Absolutely. Now, it's 9:54. We usually end the show by punching in some keywords into the AI and getting it to generate a song. Are you guys up to singing this evening? What's your sort of housing situation like? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Then in
Yeah,
that
I'm
case,
good.
chat, now that we're at the end, go ahead and just like throw me some song titles. Based on the events of today, I'll pick the one that I like the best, and I'll punch it into the AI. Oh, shoot. Now, what usually happens now is Eric gives us some epilogues or something. Isaac, I'm going to call on you to do some typing today.
Oh, wonderful.
Would you like to lead the AI in some epilogues? Basically, what you got to do is you click on the little button there that says do until it says story. And if you just type the word epilogue, : and then maybe like, you enjoy a bourbon on the beach or something, and let it take it from there and just sort of read it out for us.
If you'd prefer me to do it, I could also technically do it.
Oh, yeah, you know what, Noah, if you'd like to give it a shot, if you're not drawing right now.
Well, that's the
it's
thing.
only
We'll start with Isaac to do the first epilogue, and I can take over.
Okay, so I just write epilogue :
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're under the story sort of
I
prompt
am
there in
under
the
the
writing thing.
story.
Great. Then go for it. Science parasite, science noir. I feel like we're gonna be doing a lost jazz standard this evening.
Mm.
Feels like
I'll do lost parasite. That sounds kind of fun to
it is
me.
a cool one. I jam with that.
Let's do it. How's it going, Isaac? You got everything figured out?
Epilogue.
Please log in or create a free account.
In that case,
Continue playing.
Noah, why don't you take it?
All right. This story. Epilogue. Oh. And. Oh. Well, it's also giving me that same message, so guess what? Oh, wait, there was an epilogue that showed up for. We got nothing. When
What,
there was
nothing?
an epilogue that got written in, it just said epilogue. You sit for a while, not too long, but long enough, and then start walking back to the city. That's what we
Huh.
got before I tried to put in epilogue.
All right. Interesting. Maybe I could pull it up on my phone while I type this song here as well. We'll make it happen one way or another. You guys can still all see the text, correct?
Yep.
Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Do second chorus. Ah, I miss Eric so much. Let's see here. Where's our story of
Cool.
Raymond?
Never take Eric
There we go.
for granted in this show again.
Absolutely. All right. Let me do a little. All right, I'll type in the epilogue here for you folks. Let's do 6 months later, comma, and I'm going to hit enter. Let's see what happens. And we'll go into the bridge. Ah, it's really thinking about it 6 months later. Has it popped up for you guys at all yet?
Yeah, there.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and read that one, Connor?
6 months later, you're on a train back to New York. You're wearing an
Paris.
overcoat. Yeah, you're wearing an overcoat. It's raining. You watch as the green countryside passes by. You're depressed. You remember the dead woman and how you let the alien mother clone have her. You remember Ania and how you lost her. You remember how you lost your mentor and how you were betrayed by your best friend.
I feel like some of that was stuff we missed.
Yeah.
Some of this is just
Good.
well beyond me.
Yeah.
It was DLC.
Some DLC. All right, my friends, I've got here some lyrics to a song. I'm gonna drop you guys a new invite here onto Zoom. It'll give you a new short code here that you got to go punch in the same way that you punched in this one before, right? So there it is. It is a song called Lost Parasite. It is a forgotten jazz standard. I think the way I want this to go is I could take verse 1 in the first chorus to set us up. Isaac, why don't you take verse 2 in the second chorus? And then, Connor, you can take the bridge and then the final chorus. Does that sound good
Sure.
to you?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Isaac, are you on the electric right now?
Yes.
Sweet. I'd love to hear a little guitar solo somewhere in the middle as well. We can call it out. Do we want a drum track for this? It might actually be too hard to keep track of. I'm going to keep this one, I think, still in C minor. That's where we've been all day, so we might as well stay there for the rest. All right. Lost Parasite. Let me kick this off. Just a little parasite. I'm stronger than you. You made me do this, but now it's your turn. Just a little bug. You thought you were strong, but just a little shadow on the wall. Just a little ghost in the mirror. That's how I feel. I'm just another lost soul. Take it away, Isaac.
Just a little voices in my head. They're saying bad things, too afraid to say them out loud. Just little things, just all the things that make me just a little bit scared. Just an empty room, nothing inside, just a dark and lonely house. Shadows everywhere, just a little bit of madness, little bit insane.
It's me.
Take it away.
Just a man alone, with nothing but his own thoughts. There's fire burning inside, but there's no way to put it out.
Let's get a guitar solo. Let's do it. And if you would like to vocalize over top, Connor, I want to hear it. All right, here we go. Into the final chorus.
Just a shot in the dark, Just a little bit more time. Just a little more pain. Just a little more you can. Just a little bit more that you can take. Just make it go. Just make it go. Just a little while. Just a little time. Just give us a chance. Just a little more time. Just me.
Well, there's nothing else to say except that you can find us online at patreon.com/imperfectlibrarians. You can type !Discord into the chat to join our Perfect Librarians Discord community. Isaac, Connor, thank you guys for joining us this evening. Do you guys have anything you'd like to plug at this time? Anything going on?
I'm going to be going to see Jackson in a couple weeks to play music with him. But other than that, the Raptors are playing the Bulls right now when we're down by 11. So everybody, we need your help.
Okay.
Right?
Raptors, go!
Raptors. Goran Dragic. Boo, Goran Dragic.
If you happen to be in Calgary, I'm opening a show at Stage West here on November 18th till February 5th called One Hit Wonders.
That's a long run.
Yeah, I'm excited. First equity show. Very excited.
Congrats, my dude. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
Wow. And I'll leave you all with this. Here's something that we can all consider about conspiracy theories. A quote from physicist Richard Feynman. Keep an open mind, but not so open that your brain falls out. Good night, everybody.